The Ogoh is an amazing ceremony which actually happens in Indonesia, in Bali, and we've brought it as a cross-cultural collaboration to Tasmania as part of the Dark Mofo Festival closing ceremony. There was a partnership that was drawn from a person who works at UTAS, Kaz Ross, who has great connection with the Asian Institute back through to Indonesia. And so she came up with the concept and connected with artists in Indonesia. It grew and grew into this incredible parade and this happening behind me.
What we've done with the Ogoh project is to add on a few different elements this year. We've expanded the schools program, so we've had about 460 children through where we introduce them to some elements of Indonesian culture and society. I think it's really important for Tasmania to connect with Asia and to see that Asia is really important, especially for our kids. Ogoh this year came about in the most unusual and unexpected way. We didn't think there'd be another Ogoh parade, and suddenly the Indonesian government contacted us and said, we want to be there, we want more of it. When we went to Mona, they said, we love it, we want to be in on it. So we had to quickly rush into gear and get going on it.
This is very important involvement of Indonesia here in Tasmania, because I think it's very seldom for us, to come this far to Tasmania. Usually we have in Sydney or in Melbourne, but now in Tasmania. And this Dark Mofo Festival, I think it's very special for everybody. This is very important, very significant for Indonesia to understand that their culture, their tradition are appreciated by their neighbors, Australian. With this cultural understanding, we can build, more bridges between the two.
What's really amazing is the way when people here at night and they're just quietly writing their fears, they're often interacting with strangers and smiling and chatting with strangers and just sharing a moment with strangers in that sort of community sense. People can put in whatever they like, whether it's for themselves as a person or their family or for the planet. Last year we also had a lot of people put in political things, worry about our society, about our culture, about our community. So it's basically a way of just putting it out there to be burnt and then hopefully to be let go of. We did have a few people who wanted people to see their fears, and so for the first few nights they put their fears in a basket and the artists pasted them into the dragon. What's really interesting is people love to see the fears of other people. So you see people walking around looking at those fears and going, yeah, that's right, that's one of my fears too. So it surprised everybody how much people embraced the Ogoh.
Every night more people come to see. I can feel when the Ogoh in workshop, because like rohnya kayak masuk gitu.
The spirits enter the body. You feel it. You feel the spirit.
Yeah.
When you're making it, you feel the spirit.
Yeah. Feeling wow. Yeah. Like a mom born baby. Come out. But happy. Everything is done.
Itu saya sangat luar biasa, sangat senang sekali,
Extremely happy
sangat bangga.
and also very proud to be part of it. Yes.
Apalagi saya berperan sebagai pembakar. Kalau di Bali dibilang itu sebagai pemerlino, itu mengembalikan semua roh
Yeah.
dalam bentuk ogoh-ogoh itu. Baik, kalau kita bilang di Bali itu manusia bersumber dari tanah, dari api, dari air, itu sangat berat sekali sebenarnya. Kita
The feeling is extraordinarily heavy for him, particularly when he's the burner. He's the one who actually release the spirit into their original form.
seperti meninggalkan baju yang lama, yang sudah kita pakai betul-betul kita matang kita pakai, itu kita lepas dan memakai baju yang baru itu memang agak seperti.
It seems like you wearing a clothes that you really like for a while, and suddenly you have to let it go. It's very heavy. Yeah.
I think Katut was just mesmerising up there on the dragon tonight. Absolutely amazing. One of the things that I've really learnt doing this project is, people take parts of it and they run with parts of it and they do things with it that we don't control and we don't predict, and it just kind of happens. And so that for me is really the magic of it, where people just join in and just do things and it goes in all sorts of directions.
Looking back along the crowd tonight was even like it was more intense than last year. The community involvement was more. We did probably 14,000 pieces of paper went into Ziggy. Just thinking about that's mind-boggling, and they took ownership. I felt that ownership of the whole process in that this time, because it wasn't new and they were ready for it.
Getting people enthusiastic and involved and making it their own. The Indonesian government, the Consul General, Ministry of Tourism, and to see the ambassador there as well, to say, yeah, we're really committed to Dark Mofo and to this particular project is a great thrill for us. Next year! Woohoo! Come on!
What's happening next year?
We've got our plans.